My name's Suka, and we're talking about Anton, the electric fighting style agent.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
Let's start with his equipment. His signature W engine drill rig red axis will of course be his best in slot, providing a wonderful energy regen main stat, which he will need a lot of for his particular kit. He also gains an increase in electric damage to his basic attack and dash attack after he uses his X special or chain attack, which is perfect because you're going to be spending most of your time basic attacking the enemy. Another option you can use is Soldier 11's signature weapon, the Brimstone, with an attack main stat. It provides additional attack increase after using basic attack, which synergizes with Anton's playstyle perfectly. If you don't have those S rank engines, then for A ranks you can use Starlight Engine, which increases attack percent after doing a dodge counter or quick assist, or Street Superstar, which provides a crazy amount of ultimate damage after the squad launches a chain attack. This W engine unfortunately does fall off if you don't have the ultimate up, so it's a very niche piece of equipment meant for small burst windows. Drive discs that you can use for Anton. First, I would recommend Thunder Metal, which provides a neat 10% electric damage increase and an attack percent increase when attacking shocked enemies. This set would be great if you fit him in a shock anomaly focused team like Grace. With this 4-piece set, you can fit in Woodpecker Electro, which increases crit rate by 8%, or even Hormone Punk or Puffer Electro, your choice, but I do recommend Woodpecker for the crit increase. If you want a different set, you can go for Puffer Electro, which increases penetration ratio and ultimate damage, which would synergize well with the engine Street Superstar if you want to focus on short burst windows with him launching his ultimates. 2-piece sets, you can combo it with, I would still recommend Woodpecker Electro, Hormone Punk, and Thunder Metal. Now, if you want more options, you can go for a 4-piece Woodpecker Electro, which increases crit rate, and if you trigger a critical hit with his basic attack, dodge counter, or X special, then his attack will increase even more by 9% for 6 seconds. There's a fine option for any DPS focused agents, and you compare this with Puffer Electro, Hormone Punk, or Thunder Metal. Stats to look for: Disc 4 we want crit rate or crit damage, Disc 5 we want electric damage or penetration ratio, and Disc 6 we want attack percent. For substats we want both crit rate and crit damage, then we want attack percent, and then your choice of penetration or flat attack. Now let's talk about his kit. Anton's basic attack has a 4-part combo and is the most useless attack Anton can do without his burst. He hits like a wet noodle, but don't worry, he is still a good agent when we get to the meat of his kit. His special attack unleashes a power driver attack in a line in front of him dealing electro damage, and his X special launches a power driver attack and puts Anton into his burst mode, which is where he'll be doing most of his damage. His burst mode will be a 4-part combo and it will drain energy when he hits the target. If you miss, you don't drain energy, which is very nice. This burst mode will last until he runs out of energy. He'll maintain his burst mode even if switching to other characters. Anton's ultimate will have him punch his drill into the ground over a large area, dealing immense electric damage to enemies in range. And now let's talk about his core passives. His first one revolves around his power driver attack and his regular drill attack. Whenever he uses either attack, they will increase that skill's damage by 12 and 20% respectively. So if he uses his power driver attack, it will increase its own damage by 12%, and if he uses his drill attack, it will increase that skill's damage by 20%. Now his second passive requires some of the same faction or element on his team. When he is in burst mode, for every 4 critical hit on the next attack, hitting shocked enemies will trigger an additional bout of shock damage at 45% of the original damage. Anton is one of the easiest agents to learn how to play. All you do is get his energy up, activate his burst mode, and just spam his basic attack over and over. Very simple and easy to play. Let's go over team options next. With Anton's second passive requiring shocked enemies to proc, he would synergize best with a shock anomaly focused team. To that end, we have a team with Rena, Grace, and Anton. Rena will be the support who provides a ton of amazing buffs for both Grace and Anton, as well as extending duration of shock, allowing Anton to do even more damage in a wider window of opportunity. Grace will be the anomaly agent that applies shock to the enemy most efficiently, setting up the target for Anton to drill into. You can instead opt for Anby instead of Rena to provide more stunning windows for Anton to deal more damage, while keeping Grace to apply shock to the enemy. But that's about it. Let me know if you're using Anton, what team you're using him in, what build you're gonna focus on, whatever. Like, comment, subscribe, I'll catch you in the next one.
男だなんだとほざいといてよ。てめえの覚悟はその程度のもんかよ。いいかしも、自分を信じるな。俺を信じろ。お前を信じる俺を信じろ。